What is going on, everybody? How is everybody doing today? Welcome back here today to the second channel, and today we are going to be doing my 2019-2020 NFL playoff prediction video. So I'm going to put out a quick disclaimer. I have been a casual NFL fan this year. I watch, I would say, a primetime game a week. Either it's Thursday, Sunday, or Monday, and then I pretty much watch the Steelers. But I kept up to date. I'm big in fantasy. I was in 4 leagues, so I'm always following it. So I kind of know how teams did this year and what players were good, at least on the offensive side of things. And then I actually made it to all 4 championships. Humble brag here. I went 2-2. But yeah, so I'm not an expert. I'm not on PFF every week. I'm not grading plays. I'm not on next gen stats, studying all this type of stuff in the NFL. More of an NBA guy, but I want to do this for fun, just to look back on this after the playoffs. And then I was like, oh, I can make a video about it on the second channel. That's what the second channel was for. I'm trying to figure out stuff I want to do in the second channel, and it's not just kind of like, I don't know, stuff that I just feel like I should do rather than I want to do. So, yeah, this is just, don't get mad if I knock out your team. This is just my predictions, and these are usually wrong. So let me know yours in the comments below, and then I could also link this, or you could just see it's playoffpredictor.com. Just go to that. Yeah, I don't know why, but there's a reflection here. Sorry if that annoys you. But so the AFC, we have the 1-seeded Ravens, 2-seeded Chiefs, both on bye. So we have 5-seeded Bills versus 4-seeded Texans in round 1, and then 6-seeded Titans, versus the 3-seeded Pats in round 1. Can't believe the Pats didn't get a bye. And then we'll get to the AFC. So we'll start off with the AFC. As much as I like the Bills, and I think they're cool, and then I saw somebody, it's like the meme of the Spider-Man things. I actually kind of want to find it. Yeah, it's just this, that they're kind of like the 2017 Jaguars or 2018 Bears. But no, I think the Bills are good. They have a really good defense. I know Edmonds, Tre'Davious White, and Oliver, they've been pretty solid for them. And it's just Josh Allen now. Usually it's going to come down to, I think, who's the better quarterback. I don't know. That's just my philosophy on things sometimes. Usually the team with the better quarterback wins. If it's at least good quarterback play or great quarterback play. I'm actually going to take these off. The reflection is kind of bothering me. So I'm going to go Texans on this. And I know the Texans defense is pretty bad. So, hey, the Bills could win this game. Like I said, I'm just a casual fan. I'm just going to go basically off Deshaun Watson now. I just think Josh Allen isn't as good as people say he is. I don't think he's a top 10 quarterback. I don't even know if he's a top 15. I would have to mark all my quarterbacks down, personally, if I think he's top 15 or not. But, let's go here to the next game. Now, as much as I want to take the Titans here, really do. I want to take the Titans. I'm not gonna. I'm gonna go to the Pats just because I don't think Brady and Belichick lose in round 1. I just don't think that they do. As much as the Titans have been, I think, one of the better offenses, if not the best offense in the NFL since Ryan Tannehill took over at quarterback, I just don't think they're gonna beat the Pats. The Pats team is amazing, and yes, Brady looks like he is quote unquote washed, but I still think they get it done, and then they end up beating the Titans. So let's move over here to the NFC. The 1-seeded Niners, 2-seeded Packers are on bye. So we have the 3-seeded Saints versus the 6-seeded Vikings, and the 4-seeded Eagles versus the 5-seeded Seahawks. Now, we'll start with the bottom game, because I think it's a pretty easy pick. I don't think a lot of people are going to predict or pick the Vikings to win this. What is it, a rematch of the divisional round from 2018? I believe the year was 2018 divisional round, where the Vikings beat the Saints on the last second Diggs touchdown, and then they ended up getting blown out by Philly, and then Philly obviously won the Super Bowl. But yeah, I think the Saints are better. I think they have a very solid D, and I think Drew Brees has been phenomenal. I think, you know what, I don't think I deserve to have a say, but why hasn't Michael Thomas been talked about for MVP? Now, obviously it's a quarterback award, the MVP. Like, a non-quarterback will never get it, which sucks, but that's just how the NFL is. But why isn't Michael Thomas kind of in that combo? Just because he arguably had the greatest wide receiver season ever while leading the team to a 13-3 record. I mean, if they were like the best team in the league, then I'd be like, all right. Because, yeah, if the Saints had the best record, you would give it to the quarterback, but they had 2 quarterbacks, so you really can't give it to Breeze because Bridgewater was great when he went down. So I don't know. I feel like Michael Thomas should be at least top 3 in MVP voting. That's just my personal opinion. I think he should be higher than Mahomes. I do. I think he should. I don't know if he's not going to win it over Jackson, but I think he deserves some more love. I think he does. And then I'm going to go Seahawks. I think the Eagles are like, they're not good. They're depleted with injuries, and Carson Wentz has carried them to this record. As you can see, their divisional record is 5-1, and all 3 other teams in their division weren't above 500. So clearly, they got the better hand of facing the Giants and Redskins 2 times a year, 4 times in total. So they probably went 4-0. I think their only L was against the Cowboys. Yeah, it was against the Cowboys earlier in the year. So I think the Seahawks move on. Carson Wentz has been great. I think he gets a lot of hate in the NFL. It's just kind of what I see. I'm from Philly, I'm from Philly. I live in Philly, so around a lot of Eagles fans. I think they just are happy they made the playoffs. I don't think they're expecting much, but yeah, I have the Seahawks beating the Eagles. So I believe I got to press the next here. So we have the 3-seeded Patriots versus the 2-seeded Chiefs. The Chiefs are at home, and then the 4-seeded Texans versus the 1-seeded Ravens. Now we'll start with the Pats and Chiefs. I don't know. Okay, no, I'm going to start with the Ravens because I think the Ravens will beat the Texans. But I do think that the Texans could beat the Ravens. I don't think this is like a wash, like kind of like the Saints and Vikings, or even though the Vikings could beat the Saints. But I think the Texans do have a shot. I'm going to go Ravens, though. And then in the AFC, let's see. I want to go Pats, but I'm going to go Chiefs. I'm just going to say the better quarterback wins out of these two, Mahomes. But I don't know. Andy Reid hasn't had success in the playoffs. I feel like he always messes up every year. They ended up losing to the Pats last year, so this would be a AFC Championship rematch from last year. But yeah, I have the Chiefs, and I have them beating the Pats. So we have a Ravens-Chiefs AFC Championship game. It's just because if Brady's good, though, they can definitely win this game. Like, this is a toss-up. I think this is a 50% chance game. Either team could win. So, let's see here. Now we have this is the season. Oh, I want to do the playoff bracket. One sec. Okay, this looks a little bit easier. So yeah, I picked the Ravens and the Chiefs to move on. I think I could have also did the other website, but it doesn't matter. So, we have Niners versus Seahawks, which is cool because we saw these two teams play twice this year. And I'm going to go Niners. I don't think the Seahawks are, like, from what I've just seen, I could be completely wrong, but I just don't think they're very good on defense. Obviously, they've arguably the best defensive linebacker, or the best defensive player not named Aaron Donald in the league in Bobby Wagner, arguably. And I don't know, I feel like their secondary hasn't been great just from what I've been hearing, and I don't think Russell Wilson can do it all. I don't think he can beat the Niners defense in that, because I think the Niners are definitely a better team all around. And I do, usually, like I said, it comes down to quarterbacks. Wilson is obviously better than Garoppolo. I think Garoppolo isn't, like, a quarterback you could trust. I don't think he's a top 10 quarterback. I don't think he's a particularly good quarterback. Now, I don't think there's a lot of good quarterbacks in the NFL, so he's probably one of the better of the not good quarterbacks. Like, I would say he's probably in the 10 to 15 range, or maybe this year 8 to 13. But, like, the quarterbacks I trust, like, on your team right now, Lamar Jackson, Patrick Mahomes, Deshaun Watson, Drew Brees, Russell Wilson. I think that's it. At least in the playoffs. I also trust Wentz. I think Wentz is a good quarterback. I think those are the 6 quarterbacks I trust. Tannehill, maybe, but I don't trust Brady. I don't trust Josh Allen. I don't know if I trust Tannehill. I don't trust Garoppolo. Rodgers this season, no, but it's Aaron Rodgers, so we'll get to him in a minute. Cousins, not really. But that's just my personal opinion, so don't get too mad at me. And then we have Saints-Packers. I'm going to go Saints. I just think the Packers are a little bit overrated. Now, I think that their team is phenomenal, but quarterback Aaron Rodgers, I don't think has been that good this year. I think he's actually been pretty bad this year. And I think the Saints are definitely more, it's going to come down to quarterback, I guess, in my pick there. I just feel the Saints are going to win. Do I have a logical reason why? No, I just think the Saints are going to win if they played each other. So that is just my guess. So we have 1 versus 3 and 1 versus 2. I'm going to go Chiefs because I'm a little bit biased because I'm a Steelers fan. But the Ravens have been great. And I honestly don't know, like, I don't know the advanced stats, but has Lamar Jackson been a great quarterback this year? Like, throwing the ball, has he, like, been accurate most of the plays? I'm pretty sure he has been. But, like, if a team contains his running game, they get pressure on him, and they contain him to keep him inside the pocket. Can he make those throws where it's in between the defender or two? I don't know. I'm going to go Chiefs just because of quarterback play here, and I think both defenses are about even with each other, even though the Ravens definitely have a better defense. And then on this side, I'm going to go Saints. I'm going to have them going to the Super Bowl after losing the conference championship last year to the Rams on that non-pass interference call. I just think it's going to come down to quarterback play and experience, and I think that the Saints are going to go to the Super Bowl, and I'm going to have the Saints beating the Chiefs. I'm just wanting to see Drew Brees get a title and then retire. I think that'd be pretty freaking cool. So, those are my picks. I don't think many of them are going to be right, but I just want to make this for fun. So let me know who you think. Just give me, like, your conference championships and then your Super Bowl winner in the comments below. And, like, I'll be interested to read those. So, yeah, that is going to be for me. Thank you all for watching. I love you guys. I'll see you guys next video. Peace.